When most people think of OTF knives, I don't feel like these are necessarily on everybody's radar, but they are some awesome OTF knives. They come in almost an infinite amount of colors and handle patterns, inserts, all kinds of interesting stuff. So you really can find just about anything to suit your preferences. And again, fidget for days. How's it going, guys? This is Holly with Grindworks. Today we are talking about some beautiful OTF knives from AKC, or the Automatic Knife Company. This is a company out of Italy, and they are mostly known for their Italian style knives, but they also have a pretty sweet series of OTF knives. When most people think of OTF knives, I don't feel like these are necessarily on everybody's radar, but they are some awesome OTF knives. So I'm going to show you some of the more popular models. Let's start with the 777 Blackfinger. Check the site for current pricing. This is running about $75. We have a 3 and 3.75 inch dagger blade, so it is sharpened on both sides. It's 8.5 inches overall, about 4.7 ounces. One interesting feature of these first 4 knives is that they do not have a pocket clip. It does have a really beefy handle with these textured inserts to give it a little extra grip. One thing I like about it is that it kind of, pays homage to the fact that this is an Italian company by mimicking the bolsters on an Italian style knife with this brushed aluminum. Now this comes in a lot of different varieties. That's true for all of these knives, is that they come in almost an infinite amount of colors and handle patterns, inserts, all kinds of interesting stuff. So you really can find just about anything to suit your preferences. Now predictably, this is a bit big for me, but there are some guys with, super beefy paws, for whom this would be just absolutely perfect. I feel like it would also be good in a gloved hand because it's super substantial, but it's not particularly tactical. They're kind of going for a more tactical design with this, but I wouldn't necessarily foresee using this in a tactical application, especially because it lacks a pocket clip, doesn't have a glass breaker, doesn't have a particularly aggressive texture or anything like that, but it sure is pretty, that's for sure. And fidget-friendly action. Next up, we got the 077 Concord. This is running about $70 on the site. 3¼ inch spear point blade. So just sharpened on one side there. Get my ugly fingerprints off. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but this has a really cool gold finish on the blade. It's 8 inches overall and right around 3¼ ounces. Pretty lightweight. Again, no pocket clip, but I really like the smooth, symmetrical design of this handle. It fits well in the hand and it's pretty comfortable. And there is some slight texturizing to the powder coat on this aluminum handle that gives it some good purchase. And again, fidget for days. Next up, we got the standard Concord. I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming that this was the first model in the Concord series. Also right around $70. Same dimensions. 3¼ inch blade. This is a dagger blade, and 8 inches overall. 3.15 ounces, so the lightest so far. No pocket clip, but this is the best handle so far. See how it's slightly contoured? Right there. So even though they've maintained this really sleek, smooth appearance, it actually gives you a good stopping point for your hand, something to kind of brace against as you're using it. Super comfortable, and the fact that it's less bulky, for me means that it's the most comfortable of them all. I mean, if you compare these all side to side, talk about a thick knife, dude. So that'll kind of give you an idea of what those might feel like in hand. The action on this one is great. It's not stiff at all. I typically can't do this with OTF knives. Just this rapid fire in and out, but the action on these is great. No stiffness. Next up, we have the Minion Concord. So this is the little brother of the other 3. It comes in at about $50 right now. 2.375 inch spear point blade. 6 inches overall. Has a super fun handle scale pattern. This is called Route 66. Not quite as comfortable as the others because the handle has these squared off edges. And it's just a tad more difficult to fire because of its size, but as you can see, I'm not having any difficulty whatsoever. It does have a tad more blade play than I would like. I mean, a little bit of blade play is totally standard among double action knives. It's just the nature of the mechanism. that fires the blade that you can't really avoid having a little bit of blade play. So again, this one has a little more play than I would like, but super fun, spunky little knife. And you know how I feel about little knives. They're kind of my jam. Last of all, the AKC F16. You guys probably all know about this one. This one is also running about 50 bucks right now. 3.375 inch blade, 8 inches overall, 3.15 ounces, and 440A steel. It has a grip enhancing handle insert. This essentially feels like sandpaper. Not the most comfortable feeling in the world, but man, when you get your hand in there, it's locked in. It's not going anywhere. It also has a pocket clip. It has the least amount of blade play out of all of these, which I really love. You know, it's almost unfair to have the F16 on the table alongside of these knives, not because these are bad, but because the F16 is just such a winner. It definitely outranks the others. I mean, it's the best bang for your buck. It's the same price as this little guy, but you're getting a decent steel. It's got the coolest design. You know, it's named after the fighter jet, and it has a pocket clip. And like the others, it comes in all kinds of colors. Also, this is the bayonet blade, but it also comes in a dagger style. So overall, I mean, the designs are all really sleek and classy. These first four seem more like collector's pieces to me, but they're so much fun. So many colors and patterns, you know, tons of varieties to choose from. Favorite's definitely the F16. But if you choose any of these, you're not getting a bad knife. So now it's your turn. If you have an AKC OTF knife, comment which one you have and what you like about it. I'd like to hear what your experience has been actually carrying these. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe and hit that notification button so you are the first to know when a new video comes up. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.